Each week, we take a moment, sit down, and talk about things going on at the road in what we call the Road Detour.
Okay. We always start with some small talk, Jarrett.
Cool.
Okay. So those of you who don't know, this is my friend Jarrett. Garrett. And
Hello.
hey.
Hello. Make sure.
Now, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite place to go out and eat?
Anything that's edible.
Anything.
Anything that's sushi.
No, I'm no sushi.
I'm not a big sushi
Yeah,
guy.
you can give me the high five on this no sushi.
Yeah.
I'm not a fish bait eater either, man.
But I like Mexican, Italian, seafood.
Yeah. Favorite movie?
Remember the Titans?
Oh, really?
Yes.
What is it about that movie that jumps out at you?
The historical significance of it.
Oh, wow.
Even though I am a sports fan, a diehard sports fan, it's the historical significance that surrounds the movie.
So the guy that played the center, the big blonde-headed guy in that movie, in real life, the real life guy went to play football at the university in my hometown.
Wow.
Austin Peay State University. Yep.
Austin Peay.
Sure did. Yep.
I've heard of it.
Yeah. So speaking of which, what's your favorite sports movie?
My favorite sports movie, probably that one.
Is Remember the Titans. That makes sense. What's your second favorite?
My second one has to probably be either Field of Dreams or The Sandlot.
Both of them. But opposite ends of the spectrum, but good stuff. The Natural. I like The Natural. Good sports movie. I like the Rocky movies. Trying to think of...
Which one's your favorite Rocky movie? Of the original five.
The first Rocky movie was the first movie I ever sat in a theater in, and people clapped at the end of the movie.
Wow.
They actually cheered at the end of that fight. I had never been in a theater where people were that much into a movie. And you look back at it now and you're going,
Yeah.
we've come so far. But boy, at that time, that was a fabulous movie.
Yes, it was. And all the actors made it such a great movie.
Yeah. And he was a natural for that part.
Yes, he was.
Stallone was, yeah. So what do you like to do in your spare time, man?
Hang out with my friends, go to sporting events when I can, just be around people.
Okay.
Be an encouragement to those that I'm around.
Okay. Well,
It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I just want to encourage people.
Okay.
So
let's move into the Road Detour. I'm going to give us the kickoff here. Set my drink down, and we're going to get in some serious conversation. Okay.
cool.
All right. Well, welcome to the Road Detour. We take a couple minutes out of the day, and I've been telling you guys we're going to have a special guest, and this is our special guest today. This is Garrett, and it really hasn't been that long ago since I started having conversations with you. And I'm just going to be gut level honest, brother. Okay?
Go for it.
So I'm walking down the aisle like I always do, and I'm greeting people. And I walk by Jarrett. And just out of habit, I just kind of reached over, patted him on the shoulder, and I really didn't expect a response. And he looked up at me and he said, "Hello, Pastor Rick." And that moment changed everything for me. I was telling Jarrett that, wow, since the birth of our granddaughter and her struggle with special needs, it's changed my perspective on people who struggle with any kind of disability, and I try to do a better job of going out of my way to connect, even for people who have a hard time connecting with me. Sometimes I can overwhelm people. I know that's hard to believe, but sometimes it can. And what happened that day for me was this guy. This was like a guy who bloomed into my life. I can't tell you what an encouragement he is. There were so many layers underneath this wheelchair that I just didn't know were there.
And to be honest with you, your reaction doesn't surprise me, because I get all kinds of reactions from specifically young children, just because I love to see their reactions, even the ones where they are scared because, they'll hug up to their mom because they walk by me because they see the chair and they're scared. Or you'll have ones that I've got to make sure the chair is off so I can or else they'll run up and
Then
want
you
to
start driving.
drive the chair.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's nothing wrong with your reaction either.
Well, it was humbling for me. It was humbling for me. Tell me why you're in the chair. What put you here?
I was born with cerebral palsy, and all that is an injury to the brain.
Okay.
It can happen at birth, or it can happen later in life via an accident. Mine just happened to be at birth.
Okay. And how old are you, Jarrett?
I'm 38.
38 years
I'll be
old.
39 next month.
Okay. I know some of the accomplishments that you have achieved. Would you share some of them with our people?
Let's see. I'm a published author. I have a master's degree in professional counseling. Let's see. I'm also a former high school football player, which I don't think Pastor Rick knew.
I did not know that.
So that's just a small snippet of me, what I've done.
When I began to talk to Jarrett, again, multiple layers. I had no earthly idea. He brought me a book, Chicken Soup for the Preteen Soul. Is that right?
Yes, Chicken Soup for the Preteen Soul 2.
And
There's 2 versions of it.
he actually has written part of that book about what friendship means. And I sat down and I read that. And you're going to get me again, brother. You wrote about friendships not liking the same kind of music or cheering for the same sports team. And you kind of go through some of the things in your life where people emerged as your friend. Could you share a couple of those things?
From the book specifically, or
In general?
well, one from the book was my cousin, that I spent a lot of time with. One day, my dad was working, my mom was gone, and my glasses fell. And I was like, I don't know what I was doing, but I couldn't see. So I was like, the only one I knew to call was my cousin, who didn't live too terribly far away. But when you're on a bike, it takes a while.
Yeah.
But he didn't hesitate he said, I'll be right there. He come right over, picked up my glasses, put them back on my face, and then he went and left.
Yeah.
Went back home.
Do you know the one that sticks out to me was the McDonald's meal, where you guys were there with your families and the boys wanted to kind of go off and eat, and I guess it was your cousin, one of your friends fed you.
Yeah, my friends, if I'm out with my friends, I always try to get something that's easy for me to handle, but in the case that it's not, like cheesecake, because I love the Cheesecake Factory.
You guys out there listening, this man loves cheesecake. You want to do some ministry? This man loves cheesecake.
Sometimes they have to help feed me because I'll make a mess, and they don't even hesitate.
And the slumber party with all your buddies over there, and you were out of your chair, and your parents had gone to bed, and y'all wanted to go do something, and they picked you up.
The adults were gone to bed, and they just picked me up and carried me outside or put me in the chair one, and they didn't hesitate because I've always been a part of their life. To them, I was normal. I had no disability.
Well, I tell you, brother, I think maybe that's the lesson I learned. Is that you're more than normal. You're a blessing. Yes. You're an incredible blessing. And anybody that knows you and takes the time to talk to you, it becomes so obvious that you pour into people's life. How do you maintain this attitude?
It's a mindset. Like, I wake up every day and I'm thankful to be here. How can I make an influence? How can I be a positive influence to those that I'm around, even if I don't see them?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll send a text to my friends, say, hope you have a great day, just to encourage them, because I don't know. Rick, I've had friends tell me before, I've had friends say that they were going through a difficult time, but because I reached out to them they didn't quit or they didn't. I was the only one reaching out to them in a dark place. And because of that, I still do it.
We tell people every week, Jarrett, we were created for two things: a relationship with God and a relationship with each other. And in all the things in life, those are the most important things. It's how we judge quality of life. And while your disability may have taken some things from you, it did not take the most important thing from you. And that is, you bless people. You're a good friend, man. You develop some good relationships.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'll continue to do till God heals me.
There you go, brother. There you go. So, hey, here's the deal. Jerry, you come third service, right?
The 10:30 service.
Yeah, third service. Sunday morning, third service. You see him. He's easy to recognize, right?
Yep.
I want you guys to love on this dude. I want you to come meet him. This is a man you need to get to know. This is a man that will bring a blessing to your life. So this Sunday, when you're in worship, before worship, after worship, come by and tell Jared hi. Thank you for coming and talking with me, brother.
Thank you for inviting me. I enjoyed it.
The blessing was mine. The blessing was mine. Thank you guys for spending a few minutes with us on the Road Detour.